near our shop and cafe, you'll find this explosion of bromeliad flowering. These are enormous bromeliads that come from Brazil. They're called Alcantarea, imperialis. We've got a couple of varieties in this garden, one called rubra, another one called silver plum. They're amongst the largest of all the bromeliads. They make enormous tanks with leaves that can be up to 1 meter long, and these tanks can hold up to 50 litres of water. They come from Brazil, where they grow directly out of stone rock faces. So often these are called inselbergs, literally mountains of rock or mountains of stone. So they're a lithophyte. They're able to put their roots into cracks in the rocks and grow often as large colonies along these rocky slopes. They're incredibly important micro ecosystems because they capture the water in a hot and relatively dry part of Brazil. So that water then provides life for a whole range of amphibians and insects and even other plants. So you often find different types of carnivorous plants also growing in the tanks of these bromeliads. Now, it takes a long time for them to flower. They need to store up a lot of energy to produce these enormous flower spikes that can reach up to 3 meters tall, and that's in a spiral arrangement. They've got individual flowers coming out in a branch-like structure. The flowers themselves are creamy white and they're full of nectar. So they're a really important food source for different types of birds, but particularly also for nectar feeding bats. And here at the gardens we see lots of European honeybees also foraging on the flowers. Now, after this massive flowering event, and the plants are usually between sort of 10 and 15 years old before they have enough stored energy to flower, they'll produce huge numbers of seeds, and then gradually the whole plant will die. So it's a monocarpic plant. It really only has one flowering event and then the plant dies, but along the way it produces masses of seeds. Popular in cultivation now, and it's a striking event to see so many of them flowering in one spot here at the Royal Botanic Garden Sydney.